Hello and welcome back. Okay, so last time Dieter finally reached his potential. So that's nice. He's the first and only realized potential in the company. And I was debating whether to go with hammers or with cleavers, and I decided to go with cleavers. Hammers seem to work more for like a fatigue neutral build. With the full force perk, which spends all of your action points as you attack, and I decided that is not something that I want here. Instead we went with this. Of course, since I only have 10 perk points to play with, I have to skip something, so I decided to skip anticipation, which would have been nice with this amount of range defense, and I also skipped mauler. Also would have been very nice, but I think this is probably better overall. And also, of course, had to skip vigilant, which also could have done something. But anyways, this is the build. We'll see how it works. I don't even currently have a cleaver, which is a bit of a bummer, but here we go. So he's using a noble sword for now. And I decided to go with brawny, finesse and battle flow, all of these, because he might eventually use like an orc cleaver, in which case more fatigue and help with fatigue would be very welcome indeed. And even if he doesn't ever use an orc cleaver, then it will still come in handy. So the plan is to use the second wind ability. So first we attack twice, ideally, and then we wait, and then at the end of the round we attack one more time. And I decided to take Vanquisher as well, which should help quite a bit, but we'll see. So when you step on a corpse that was created this round, take 25% less damage and become immune to displacement until the start of your next turn. And it also unlocks the gain ground ability, so once he's able to kill an opponent, hopefully he'll be able to do a lot of that, he can immediately take their place, and then use the wait for the second wind, and he'll also have the battle flow effect for some stamina to play with. What I could have done with him is skip basically all of these fatigue perks and instead go with one-handed hammers with the full force perk, or I could have built with the second wind, but yeah, like I said, I decided to go with the cleavers instead. I think that's better for him in particular, since he does have access to both finesse and battle flow. And I might have considered getting another weapon specialization, but I cannot do so because I already spent my one opportunity of buying a specialization on Reforged, since I decided that nimble and flexible is not the way to go. Though had I waited for a long time and gotten that plus 20 hit points from Disciple of Davkul, which he would eventually reach, provided he's alive, then perhaps nimble would have been the best option. I don't know though. So let's go with this, and I'll probably spend my level ups on melee skill, melee defense and range defense. So we'll see how much I end up regretting not taking anticipation, since he doesn't have steel brow either. But at least defensively he should be doing quite well with the parry. But we'll see, we'll see. So we did a pretty nasty fight last time, so the armor is damaged, and of course, well, some people are damaged as well, so Esbik for example. So let's camp here for a while. And after that I will decide whether to go south or north. So yes, it is a priority to actually get a one-handed cleaver. Ideally a famed one. For now he's using a noble sword. Anyways, so the sacrifice event triggered on day 223 I suppose we kind of need to go south because I need another indebted at this point. So let's do so. Once I'm finished camping. Let's wait for a tiny bit more. Okay, that's good enough, I'd say. So this is orc/goblin territory. Currently I'm not interested in anything like that, so let's go to Schwertfeste again. And then... oh, nice. Friduhelm is getting converted. The dumb hedge knight that I found. Show him the darkness. There we go. Nice. So now we should have a full lineup of actual cultists. And once again, I can recruit someone who's not a cultist. So, yes. It's going semi-well again. The Noble War is still going for a little bit. I would imagine that it ends any day now. Might still run into some noble companies here. But we did not, and we have made it to Schwertfeste. Alright, sadly the game is lagging a bit. Would be nice if I could do something about it. Anyways, let's take a look at the recruits. There is a cripple. Let's see about him. Alright, well, he's not terrible, but I will skip. We can do better. It's pretty unlikely that someone like Niels here, the Hedge Knight, would be dumb. It is possible, though. I would have to spend 800 to find out. I guess I will. Welp, he is lucky with iron lungs. Welp, too bad. I cannot convert him unless he gets brain damage, and I'm not going to try to get that. Okay, selling price is 17. I will offload things. I suppose I could go for a better price for some of this stuff, but it's not a big deal at this point. So I will sell basically all of the things that I would otherwise as well. Also, it's pretty unlikely I'll use a duelist hat because I have these Blade Dancer's head wraps, which are frankly better, at least for most situations. All they have is a vision penalty that is 1 lower, so I'll get rid of the duelist hat. While it's a pretty nice and nimble Steelbrow piece, I'll still get rid of it. Okay, that should be good. Take a look here. Is there anything I'd want to train? I don't think I'll spend any on level 10 people. How about this guy? No, he already has the training experience. 3 skull contract. Let's see what this is. Okay, so great battle it seems. Do I want to do that? I don't think I do, since I don't even have a cleaver for a deter. Of course, this is an opportunity to get one, but I think I will pass. Also, it's a 3 skull, so there is definitely the possibility of things going very wrong. Let us go to Dornberg here. If we end up still participating in the Noble War, let's make it something that's more manageable. Alright, seems we won't make it before... yeah, nightfall. Well, that's too bad. I'll spend the time traveling like this. I'm sure the men appreciate it. And in Hardened, the dawn isn't actually daytime yet. Anyways, here we are. I suppose I can try to find someone out of these higher tier backgrounds who's dumb. But first, let's check out this cripple here. Okay, he might be good enough. Yeah, I think he is. 2-star melee defense, 1-star melee skill. He's a brute, so gets -5, but that does obviously come with some nice bonuses as well. Well, bonus. So yeah, I think I'll keep this guy around. So we'll call him a conf bot. Oh, never mind, he's bright. God damn it. God damn it. If you're bright, you cannot be converted. Never mind. See ya. You are too intelligent to stick around. Let's see about Anselm. He is not dumb. How about Volmar the Zealot? He is dumb. Okay, that's excellent. That is excellent. Alright. So we found our next conversion target, probably. Unless he's, like, horribly bad. Well, he's not fantastic, but I think he's probably good enough. Let's take a look here. So, mid-roll in the melee things. Nearly mean-rolled range defense. Otherwise... he max-rolled the initiative. I don't think I care, though, probably. He does have a star in it, though, so maybe I should care. Okay, he's brave, but he rolled semi-poorly in resolve. Okay, we'll see how he rolls in the future. But, of course, as a higher tier background, he gets a lot of options here. He also gets back to basics. Okay, so he's not fantastic, but I'll keep him around for now. And if he converts, great. If he doesn't, then I don't have to feel bad. Okay, and let's leave it at that. Let's not push our luck for now. Though I will get cripples and beggars, etc. if I see them. Alright, let's see here. No famed gear. Okay. Well, let's try to find some. I guess I could try to bully these guys for a bit. Let's see. Can I find any noble armies around that are easy enough for us? Militia barracks, at least, I can do. This is too tough, probably. I mean, it's possibly doable without casualties even, but I don't think I want to risk it for the same reasons that I outlined earlier. Oh, there's another one. They as well are not afraid. How about if I throw them for a loop here and then come back for the militia barracks? That would be very nice XP, actually. Dozens of militia veterans. Yeah, I think I would like that. So let's see. Do I possibly want to lure one of them to the retreat of the harvest? That would be interesting. I don't usually bother doing something like that, but in Hardened, I am more inclined. If I were keen on it, I guess I could even lure one of the companies to one of these places. I mean, it's possible that they wouldn't follow me that far. They'd find something else that they're interested in. But the Noble War might also end before I could do that, so let's not bother. Also, let's not allow them to catch up. I'll also take a look that they don't have dogs. At least the other company does have dogs, though. Alright, I should be far enough away now, so let's loop back. Okay, so do I level these guys? I guess I do. I shouldn't underestimate this fight as there are so many of them. But I believe I will still level up at least this guy. Let's equip him. Also, the nice thing about these backgrounds, these Oath Takers, is that they come with their special gear, though at this point in the run perhaps that is not that exciting. I'll allow him to keep it, I guess. Maybe not the helmet though. Yeah, let's go with a heavier helmet and give him like a pole flail maybe. So if he rolls poorly with melee skill, I will probably let him go, but we'll see. He's paid, well, actually not that much per day. And as he converts, he'll not be paid much at all. So it's not really a big deal even if he sticks around. It's just taking up a roster spot that could be used for someone who's better. Alright, so do I want to train up these two? So let's see here. Many militia archers, dozens of militia veterans, and a militia captain. Now let's play it safe. So bring only this one new guy. One newbie allowed. Okay, game, please don't crash, thank you. Alright, well, I'd say it's a safe bet to assume that they have ranged superiority, so they shouldn't be attacking us, though I'm not actually exactly sure how the militia AI will want to play this. We'll see, we'll see. 37 enemies, so this should indeed be a lot of XP. Yeah, I'll wait and see how they want to proceed. Some of them are stepping forward. If they do so, then their fortifications are actually working for us. The AI will just get confused. Also, I believe these militia captains can actually spawn with military cleavers, so if I find more of these fights, then perhaps I will get lucky enough. They only have short bows, so even if they manage to hit us a lot, then it's not too bad. So I've been underestimating so many of my opponents in recent times. I shouldn't do that here as well, I guess. Alright, I'll advance on this flank. I believe we are doing well enough again that I can take a lot of risks with Ludger and get him killed if he's going to get killed, since he's traumatized. We just don't have the medication for it. And despite what you may think, booze actually isn't a solution. Not long term, at least. Alright, let's advance here. So yeah, this is only also the only person in the company with Vanquisher. I haven't taken that yet in this run. I remember enjoying that in... It was better back then, but in my Gladiator run, which wasn't hardened, of course, but it was quite OP. Here it shouldn't be quite as good, but still quite useful. Alright, let's advance here. I suppose we'll maybe... Well, we'll see. Do I want to engage in the middle with Eswig or not? I have some reach weapons, but honestly not even that many. Eswig's defenses are low, as we've seen multiple times. Alright, let's keep the tactician somewhat in the middle. Should be safe to go this far. So I do want to trigger them. The question is it Eswig who does it here? Or someone else elsewhere? Maybe these two axe guys can handle the middle. Sure, let's just move into the bush there. So with this many opponents, it's definitely possible of us getting overwhelmed, even against lower quality troops. So I'm interested in finding out just how this will go. Yeah, you're the new guy. Like I said, they have some reach weapons, but this is probably fine. And access in the middle. Do I gain... that's not gain ground, that's passing step, but do I do it here? I think I shouldn't. Let's not. Alright, let's begin with hold steady. Probably actually... is Blitzkrieg better? So Blitzkrieg onslaught? Yeah, I guess it's better, yeah. Let's go with that. Doesn't hit everyone, but hits enough of us. Chance 74 to hit that. Okay, so I don't think I'll be getting 3 allies next to Fahad, so we just go for 1 attack. Let's go for this, actually. Yeah, maybe we'll allow Ludger to hold this flank for a while on his own. Already losing some armor. Okay, let's wait and see. Can I get anyone to step here? It seems that is not going to happen. Oh yeah, I need to get used to having second wind. So I suppose we move, attack and wait. So we'll still not have a target there. Well, not after Randolph. Well, maybe. And actually I can hit this one. So maybe this guy will be around. Alright, so Inspiring Presence is... I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where I end up. Oh, this guy. Never mind, we do have a target. Even if this one is dead. Alright, and Richard moves in like... Nah, actually not there. Maybe here? That means no Inspiring Presence for Geralt if I do... Well, actually, never mind. Helmer is there. Never mind. I'm being foolish. Move in. I'm a little bit worried that this is actually too much for us. This many people. But if that's the case, then too bad. I mean, surely we will win, but I'm not sure that everyone will survive. Well done. And I suppose we wade in with Geralt. Try to make some room for Eke. And if things get tough enough, then maybe we'll use Esvig to bail Geralt out of there. It's certainly getting a bit risky though, with all of these golden dags and pikes. But I do want to use these action points. How about a hit and run actually? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, lucky hit. I'll take it. Okay, so that's our first second wind for AP. Let's save that kill for Randolph, so go for this one. I'm a bit worried, but we'll see how Dieter's parry will help him here. Gain plus 58 melee defense against weapon attacks. So 58 plus 29, that's a lot. That's a lot. I wish it actually showed here the melee defense, but we can just pay attention instead. Alright. Yeah, I guess I move here. Yeah, that's a nice inspiring presence. You do that and then wait. Sure. Okay, move in here, I suppose. Once again, one of these battles where having a good archer would come very much in handy. Gerhard has lost almost all of his armor. I don't think I should step there, though I'm tempted to do so. I believe it's probably semi-safe to stay where he is, though if all of the archers continue going for him, then I might be mistaken. But I'll wait there. Right, so I can't use the hold steady here. So I suppose we recover. And you wait. And you wait. Do that and maybe even step away. And we'll maybe even try to move Ludger. Though that doesn't seem like a possibility actually, since he was out of Blitzkrieg range, and as he's been traumatized, his initiative build is no longer working for us. So I suppose we'll just see if he can handle all of this heat here. Which, yeah, he might not be able to do so. But like I said earlier, it's not that big of a deal if he does perish. So far, so good. Okay, they do have actually decent chances of hitting, so that was a 25 there. Let's see. Yeah, 25 chance to hit Dieter. They do have strength in numbers. Well, we'll continue working on that. Guess I go for this. Yeah, I think it's, since I decided to do this, it's actually pretty likely that Ludger might die here. But we are breaking their resolve, so perhaps I'm worried for nothing. Can I step away from this? Maybe. I'll try, I think. Success. One thing I maybe should have done is just engage on one flank and then they'd be going the long way around trying to reach us. Anyways, here we are. Let's make our stand. So Dieter is a duelist, so being surrounded like this is very bad. Would be very ironic as well if I do manage to get him killed in the first battle that he's taken after succeeding with his potential. Surely that won't happen. Okay, let's try to get a kill and then use the gain ground. So which one is the target? I guess this one. Okay, not enough, but now we wait. I can't wait to get an actual famed cleaver for him. I suppose we make some, make some room as well as help on this flank instead of trying to move here. Yeah, let's do that. So move here, I guess. Oh, you're back. Well, welcome back then. That's pretty nice. One hit point left. And that would have been a Berserk Battle Flow activation. Well, that's too bad. This is the annoying thing about not having Vanquisher or Berserk or something. If I move, I do nothing. And then I'm also blocking Geralt. They're running out of their frontliners here though, so maybe it's not even a problem to move in. Kind of do need to do it at some point. So I could also go this way. Yeah, let's go that way. We'll go in with like Geralt in the middle and provide support with Fahad, etc. Can do that and hold where you are. Okay, there we go. We can use the gain ground. It's not like the perfect spot by any means, but now we at least take 25% less damage. He's also confident, thanks to Gerhard's bolster. Should I risk it that this target is still alive? I might be able to get the kill by attacking another one. I think I can do that. Didn't get lucky with the kill there, but that's fine. Okay, and we've been stunned. God damn it. What was the chance of being stunned there? 28. Okay. We've also lost some armor on Randolph, and Ludger is now breaking. That helps though. Step there. Taking some damage. Okay, we can probably deal with that guy with Geralt. But will we have another target? It seems like the answer is no, so let's go for it anyway. Let's try the lash. Okay, does land. Try to kill this one, I guess. Oh, never mind. I cannot. I cannot. Encumbered. And let's see, how much is this? Oh, yeah, it's 15. Well, makes sense. Well, that's too bad. That is just too bad. Oh, and Shield Sergeant. Okay, didn't take that into account. Well, we can hold steady. Let's see, so... I suppose the northern flank might need that more, though I'm a little bit worried about Peter being surrounded like this. Well, we have Esvig and Randolph there. So this currently hits Randolph as well. I guess we use it from where he is. I can't move and use it anyway. Alright. It's probably time to rotate Gerhard out of there. I could also just go in and start trying to kill this one. He does need to go away. We're probably still fine not rotating, so I think I will do that. Let's see, if I move here, then that's currently 3 allies, but that won't last, and it's also blocking AK, so probably hold where you are, Fahad. Yeah, definitely could have done a much better job in positioning. I kind of, once again, underestimated my opponents. Alright, let's see here. Probably just attack. Gets a headshot. Alright, it's time to help out Ludger and Friduhelm. That helps. And I suppose I do move here, though there's, well, only one reach weapon there. Okay, what are you guys equipped with? Knife, wooden flail, wooden stick. Actually getting next to these archers is potentially a bad idea with Geralt. With his meager defenses. I could use the Warhound, but it's liable to get itself killed. I think I should try to play it safe. I do need to deal with the archers, I guess, but how do I do that? I should have brought my crossbow. So the playing safe option is to, I guess, back off here. That seems weird. So if I move here, there's one knife and one wooden flail. And the knife belongs to... Yeah, he has 19 melee skill. I guess that's fine in that case. I'm also opening up the pathway for a couple of these guys to move in on the middle. Not sure if that makes a difference. Veteran. Let's make this move, I think. Okay. And then move here, perhaps. And Fahad probably holds still. Let's move here. Yeah, I can't really reach a spot where I would have 3 allies. Maybe for the round after the next one. I'll move here, I think. Okay, we need this guy to go away. Thank you. I'm going to lose whirling stems for doing that, but it's worth it. There we go. And if someone's getting stunned, I guess it should be Eswig, so let's also rotate. Did not go for the stun. Hit by 27 there, that sucks. The armor is taking a lot of damage. Well, maybe not a lot, but multiple times. And that's a nasty hit. I need to move the banner to safety, I guess. And that was lucky. That was indeed lucky. Okay, I'll move there. Yeah. Okay, well, lucky on this flank, unlucky in the middle. And now we have another golden deck headed Geralt's way as well. Well, we'll see, we'll see. Alright. I don't think I actually want this kill on Richard. Though, I suppose it's fine. I'm thinking that I can do a round swing here. Not sure if that's actually better, though. I don't know. Let's wait and see. If that's a success on all of them, which it probably is, then I can go for this one. %, miss. Okay. Alright, so round swing. Well, gets 2 out of 3. And yeah, let's move Gerhard to safety here. Maybe try to... Well, actually, no. I don't need to rally Ludger, so let's not move in that direction. Let's just go, like... here, maybe? That should be still... is that far enough, actually? Range of 6. Seems to be far enough. And Volmar... I don't know, move like here. Taking a bit of damage on Helmer as well. I think it's still fine to move like here. Peter is not succeeding. Well, that is against shield wall. I'll just recover. Immediately hit in the head as well, and Same thing there. Well, we are certainly taking damage, but so far no one's dead. Ludger's getting maybe lucky here as well. Alright. Let's see if this one wants to move in. $29 only. 27. And left at 2 hit points this time. Why the hell not? And there we are. Nice hit. And nice hit again. Alright, so if I walk in here, how bad of an idea is that against the archers? Maybe I shouldn't. Nice. Does this stack, by the way? No, it doesn't. Okay, fair enough. And now they're leaving. Hooray. It seems no one died. The end result is good. Still felt like a challenge. I did bring one level 1 here. Okay, can I catch up to any of them? Probably not. Yeah, not without dogs, I guess. I'll let them go. Though, yeah, we'll kill this one. Okay, well, we'll kill this one as well, since we caught up. But the rest of you guys, if you manage to get away, then do so. That's fine with me. There we are. Okay, well, the XP is a little bit lower than I expected. It took quite a while as well. But still, we get some levels out of that, so it seems like 5 in total. And we also get a famed shield. It's not very good, though. Well, it's something. Hooray for us. Okay, Fahad, level 16. I'll take more fatigue at this point. Friduhelm, level 6. Plus 3 melee skill. That's what I like to see. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, and then it's going to be a little bit similar to the other cleaver. a little bit. Also has Vanquisher. And also has Second Wind and Finesse. No Battle Flow. Is it already the time to start using the actual endgame weapon here? Perhaps so. He's level 6 with good armor, 26 melee defense. Well, hopefully I won't regret doing this, but let's do so. So yeah, it seems I am taking Vanquisher. Not sure how good Man of Steel is. So that would be 19% less armor penetration damage from attacks. Currently. I'll just get the Vanquisher. And can I make room for him in the front line? I guess Fahad could move down. Though that's not necessarily something I want. Let's just keep Fridu in the back for now. Gerhard, level 16. Richard, level 7. Not a fantastic level up here. So it seems I'm probably going with parry for him as well. Well, sure, let's take the +3 range defense. Go nimble as well. The armor is fine. So I can make some changes, I suppose. I could go with the Blade Dancer's head wrap. $15. For now, let's go with the basic mail shirt. Volmar, level 2. Okay, +2/+2, so that's not fantastic, but I suppose it's better than +1. So if I want to do many things, the only option it seems is combo. He doesn't have Berserk nor Unstoppable, etc. What armor is he going with? Probably Nimble, I'd say. Get 9 lives here? Sure. Guess I'll go hit points. So yeah, he rolled a +4 for initiative. Am I ever taking that? I'll say it again, in Hardened it's way more difficult to make proper use out of dodge. So I'm not entirely convinced it's something I want here. But I haven't done any planning yet on Volmar. He also has a star in range defense, but I'm not going with parry when he starts with -9. I suppose if I put every single thing into it, it might be okay though. But let's not. Mark some of these things in maybes. He also does have Overwhelm. So I suppose I could use the initiative in that way. I'll take the hit points for now. And we shall see in the future. Alright, so probably go to Quadim here. That's going through hostile territory. So let's be careful. Also put Adelmar in the lineup. Armor is damaged as well. I need some more heavy armor actually. I have like one decent one here. As a spare. Yeah, I think we'll actually head off-road. And camp for a bit. That is good enough, I'd say. Okay, barracks here, that should hold noble troops, so... would be quite tough. I don't think I want to take this on. Let's just go down to Qadim, I think. You find a rather drunk Randolph nursing the side of his face. Esvik explains that the idiot tried to dance over a series of rocks, only to fall and bash himself in the face. Great. Randolph suffers severe concussion. Okay, so that's because he's clumsy, not because he's a drunkard. But he's out of commission. Oh, you silly sod. Let's put in Niels. Food is running low. Okay, so we need one indebted. Do you guys have one? You have a cultist. Yes, they do have indebted, so welcome aboard Thabit ibn Badr. We also get Firi the cripple here. Alright, indebted, move to the right. Cultist seems to be bad. Yes, I will get rid of him. And the cripple is like okay as a backliner, or if he rolls well enough, then maybe a front. He fears beasts and he's ailing, but that's fine. I think he's probably good enough to stick around. If he does indeed succeed with promise potential. So I will. Yeah, I should also lower the weight of Volmar's equipment, I guess. Goblin Pike is 12 fatigue to use. And it's also lower weight. Let's use that. Let's make the helmet a bit lighter as well. Okay, that's better. Now for Firi here. Or actually I'll do this, which, while I remember. Let's go with like that and this. And you can have that. And a knife. And a bandage. There we go. Was that everyone? I think it was. Let's equip this guy with something. There we go. So what is this? Hunt down serpents. Okay, maybe. I mean, that's nice XP. And hunt down what kills. I guess I'll do both of these things. They're still worthwhile even at this stage of the run. Selling price is 20. That's pretty nice. So I will offload. I don't think I'll use a pole hammer. I'll get rid of that. Okay, so the Vulge I will keep. One halberd is fine. Bill hook against halberd. The halberd is an axe hammer though. So I have a lot of range. Well, not range. Reach weapon options, I guess. Perhaps even too many. Alright, that's at least most of the things. I also have some nets. I guess I will get those even though I have some in reserve here. Also all of the tools. And some rice and fish. Okay, let's do the easier one first, I guess. And that's a nice leveling fight for us. I'm hoping for hyenas. Well, we'll see who I leave out once we actually see our enemies. Oh, it's goddamn Ifrits. Well, it's only a one skull. Many Ifrits. Okay, the heavy armor will be bad here. I mean, having armor is nice, but nimble is far better in these fights. Damn Ifrits. I don't know. I guess we just have to accept that we're taking some damage here. I could equip some shields maybe, but I'm not going to do so. And since it is Ifrits, it's actually not that good of a leveling opportunity after all. Okay, I'll leave this guy out. Let's give Esvik like a shield, perhaps. Like so. So he has at least some range defense. Okay, stop running away. Stop it. Okay, so we'll just hold still here. For the most part. And this might be painful, despite it being a one skull. We'll see. 90 melee skill, 90 ranged skill. I'll take a look at these abilities here. Also stalwart, resilient, pathfinder, marksmanship. Well, that sucks. Man of Steel, crippling strikes. Yeah, of course. Of course you have crippling strikes. Why would you not have that? Headbutt, throw living sand, 90 to 110. Okay, let's move you in front here. Also, yeah, Dieter has some range defense, so I guess he could also step to the front. But if he takes a headshot, then that's going to be very nasty. Very nasty indeed. Well, let's step like there. Alright, so hold steady. Maybe already. Actually, probably next round. Chance 41. From medium 1. And moves in. I wonder if the AI actually wants to go in melee. Effects headless. Alright, sure. Well, if they don't want to go in melee, then we'll just take those usual living sand injuries. If they do want to go in melee, we are actually probably... Well, we prefer that. Use the onslaught now, I guess. I could also use the blitzkrieg and just move in and try to deal with the one of the big ones who's in one of these spots. And we might even be faster. Well, not with the heavy armor guys. But I don't think I will. Okay, let's start doing things. Awkward as it may be. Yeah, I'll just wait for them, as I usually do in these fights. I'll actually not do anything with Espik. Okay. Here comes the pain. Now I will hold steady. And also, yes, these are beasts, so they aren't wielding weapons, so parry does nothing. So going in melee range. In some fight I will forget that, I would imagine, and then we might have to pay the consequences. You can do that and walk away. If I step there, will one of them take the high ground there? Maybe. So I don't think I will. Okay, well, there we go. One of them hits. So damage-wise that was fine, but the crippling strikes does immediately come into play. And now we have a load of these medium ones. Guess we can go and try to deal with the medium ones if I'd like. Thing is, am I even fast enough? Also, one of them might be merging here anyway. Well, we shall see. So let's try to get 3 allies for you. Even if that doesn't matter. So yeah, I don't have the blitzkrieg available for the next round, so I guess we don't actually move in. Not just yet. Let's actually let Fahad handle that, or someone else. So Richard is nimble, with some range defense. Still Brow as well. Okay, you can step like there. Right, let's move in there. And now there's another big one. Blitzkrieg. Okay, semi-nasty, but fine. Okay, is Ludger going to die? Maybe. Perhaps so. Okay, well, Geralt, once again your opponent is left at 1 hit point, exactly. And of course you're the guy with Berserk and Battle Flow. So I should have gone for this one, that's a slight mistake. Well then, well then. Okay, no one's dead. Some of these beast fights definitely aren't worth it, generally. Unless you're playing like Legends, in which case they might get too easy. Okay, well, just wait in there. Just do it. When in doubt, just do it. Ludger is still in the danger, so I guess I should make like an effort of saving him. So maybe try to move away now. He might even die to like 1 hit. Okay, try to get away. He's still useful, despite his condition. It's in 4. Probably gets to kill this one, yes. So I try to weaken this one, maybe. That might be a mistake, though. This dies to others. I'll go for this one. Alright, so if I deal with this one, then I suppose we target this one with Dieter. Okay, that works. I'll probably kill this one if I do this. Oh, maybe not. Also, is he fast enough? Yes. Yeah, you have 9 lives as well, so move in and try to do something. Okay. Medium one. Now there's going to be a big one. Let's see, how much AP is it to merge? 6. So that's not happening yet, so we can actually deal with that perhaps. I would imagine that we can. Just need to kill one of them. Alright, Friduhelm, it's time to move in. The attack also takes 6 AP, so I'm not sure why the hell these decided to wait. It seems a little bit strange. Get the hell out of dodge. Oh, this one is... Oh, never mind. Well, we can deal with a big one, surely. One big one. Now, how tough could that possibly be? Okay, let's see here. Is there a rotation I'd like to do? I guess there is. Ike. Then you just do nothing else. Should I go for this? I suppose I should. So how exactly are you decapitating a headless golem? I don't know. Okay, there we go. So I already see, even without a cleaver, just how good Dieter will be. Oof. And very oof. So yeah, these fights aren't worth it. They just aren't. The injuries just make it something that you shouldn't take usually. But yeah. Also, once again, this is only a one skull contract, so yeah. Anyways, if I do a rotation, I don't know. I guess I don't do a rotation. Let's just move in. Geralt, you can still fight. Surely you can still fight. You can miss a 95 as well. Let's vanquish these fools. Okay. Rotation shenanigans. Well, there we go. There we go. So how many injuries did we take? Only 2. Well, I guess that's fine. Acceptable. Get a couple of level ups. And yes, things to sell. But I guess most importantly, experience points and relations with Quadim. Okay, Ludger step out. Maybe Friduhelm does stay in, but this is actually pretty bad. So I suppose, yeah, let's move him out. Okay, Volmar, level 3. Again with the +2s. Okay, he's not necessarily making a case for himself. I'll take one fat roll here. So projected to reach 83 melee skill. 31 melee defense. That's not fantastic. Not fantastic by any means. I'm thinking of letting him go. He's a bit underwhelming for what he should be as an oath taker. I don't think the back to basics makes enough of a difference. I'll think about it. Let's level Fury to level 2. Pick up Promise Potential. Okay, +3 melee defense, +3 melee skill, and let's take... His Resolve is very nice for being just a cripple. That's the max roll. Guess I take hit points, probably, though he does have Unstoppable. For fat reasons. But he also has Battle Flow, so perhaps we'll take the hit points here. Okay, so do I keep Volmar around? So with 83-ish, I guess he could go with Spears. Or I suppose flails, perhaps. Like a big flail, but he's going to die very easily. Unless there's something I'm missing here. Well, he does have the pattern recognition to help out. How about if I go with shields? Then he won't deal damage, but at least he'll stay alive for a while. He doesn't have Underdog. Nor Finesse, nor Indomitable, nor Steel Brow. So a tank he won't be, but I don't know, maybe that's something I should consider. I'll take the student perk and let's keep him for like a level or 2 still and see how he rolls with these melee skill, melee defense. Oh, trading caravan. Well, how nice of you. Mercenaries as well, okay. Well, let's treat that as a leveling opportunity, which it is. Despite the mercenaries. So let's bring in even Mattis, the new guy, for whom? I mean, I shouldn't underestimate mercenaries, despite how easy they've been this run. And I know Mattis is very underwhelming as well, but he has a very nice perk selection, at least, for a thrower, so I'll keep him around for now. Let's switch this armor. That's fine, this is fine. Get that shield out of there. Shields are for milksops like Niels. You're no milksop, Esbig. You're a disciple of Davkul. Alright, let's see. Yeah, let's go with this lineup, I think. Okay, I suppose I'm going to disrespect these mercenaries and not take this seriously, so let's just go ahead and use this immediately. They're walking towards us anyway. It would be perhaps marginally better to back off and wait for their lines to reach us. But I suppose only marginally. Some of these armors might still be worth daggering, maybe, but I doubt it. Yeah, seems like I don't need to be doing that. And thus I will not. Okay, let's not get carried away with Niels. Not just yet, at least. They're actually holding back. Just like stay where you are. Alright. Yeah, mercenaries are pretty weak. At least when you compare them to nobles, with whom they fight often. I suppose I don't want to be hit by this, though. Let's just back off. Nasty hit, actually. Alright, there we are. There we are indeed. Okay, we get some food and money. Okay, Fury, level 3. Another +3 for melee defense. Did mean roll the melee skill though. Takes the hit points as well. And let's take... probably Student. Sadly, no 9 lives nor Steel Brow available. I would take either of those. Or Colossus. How about Adrenaline? That's alright. Sure, I'll take that. Don't need to think too much about what I'm doing, of course, with promise potential. Okay, so back to Quadim. The Ifrits have been dealt with. This my hawks have told me so. Crownling, you have done your job as you were summoned to do, and for that you are to be given 1700 crowns. I hope your time in the deserts rewarded you not only with experience of combat and war, but also graced you with the notion of contemplation. You're not sure what this man means. Okay, so the earlier contract is gone. Now we have a 3-skull caravan. I don't think I should take that. We already tried a similar thing here earlier, and that failed, even though this might end very soon here. So unless it ends like now, I will not. And it did not end. Let's take a look. Is there anything here? Or anyone? The answer seems to be no. Okay, let's sell a few things. Also, that is just a paint job, surely. Yes. Okay, let's see. Sell this. Sell that. That should cover it for now. Sell one of these shields. Once again, some sustenance would be nice. This is a bit expensive. But I suppose we can afford it. Spices are marginally worthwhile. I guess I will not sell to anywhere. Alright, well, I suppose we scout this area then. Hoping to find some necrosavants and nomads. Necrosavants, of course, so I can make cocaine finally. Let's not go through there. Oh, why are you guys confident? You shouldn't be confident. Though there is a lot of mercenaries. Also, did I forget to... No, there isn't a temple there. Anyways, I have a level for Niels, it seems. Okay, let's give him that level. So what is he doing? I don't know. Perhaps just dying with a shield. Yes, he is quite underwhelming. Does have maces, so I could go with the mace and board. It seems to be okay. So I can take exploit opening to boost my chances of hitting with the mace. Sure. Let's see if I can make that work. Doesn't have duelist, but that's fine. I'll try to do some stunning with him if possible. And if not, then too bad. Okay, so do I want to deal with these chosen few here? With these injuries? If I do want some nets. Lots of mercenaries, so that's potentially bad. One swordmaster. So probably give like Volmar some nets here if I do, or Fury, or both. Still don't have a cleaver, do I? I might even stoop as low as purchasing a non-famed one-handed cleaver just to have one. You can have your armor back. I guess I will fight. But that means a lot of nets. So I did just disrespect mercenaries earlier. But when there's so many of them, I shouldn't treat this lightly. They also do have Overwhelmed, so that's a consideration. I have the Blitzkrieg. Blitzkrieg is better, but it's only for one round. So yes, potentially a bad idea doing this. But let's do it, I suppose. I want a weapon for you, Fury. Not sure if this is a good assortment of equipment. $16 to 21 mercenaries. Is that too many? They might be confident for a reason. 16 to 21. And I, of course, don't have Randulf, nor Friduhelm, nor Ludger. Okay, this might actually be too much. Upon reflection. Yeah, let's pass on it. Might be able to do that without any difficulties, but might also be maybe even a wipe. So let's skip. Not worth. Just go here. I'll leave this orc camp for the orc ambition, I think. Also notice how Hardened has made this a lot tougher. It is day 200 plus, but still, this is the smallest possible location. 16 to 21 orc berserkers there. Gilded soldiers traveling this far. So I need to make sure that I don't run out of food. That is actually something that can happen when I cannot reach these locations. Well, we can find some, hopefully, as loot. If not, then that's going to be not a fun time. Nomad camp, please. Well, there we go. Nomad camp. Alright, Desert Stalkers, some of them. Well, I suppose we will go for it. Will we go for it immediately, though? During the daytime? I think not. I think we should wait for the night time. Also gives us time to maybe get some of these guys back. Also, Crushed Finger is actually fine. Let's put Ludger into the lineup. This is not fine, though. So many outlaws, some archers, nomad leaders, some desert stalkers, a few executioners and a few blade dancers. That will be a challenge. But as it is a challenge, I hope there's going to be worthwhile loot there. I'll scout a bit here before we go. Okay, we find another one. similar despite being bigger. Actually, it might be easier, a little bit. One blade dancer, some executioners. Yeah, this is easier. I think, a little bit. Not easy, but easier. Well, I'm not going to pass on that. So if we get someone killed doing this, then it was fate. It was fate instead of bad play. Okay, let's wait for nightfall. Okay, we still have the injuries on these two. I will bring the nets. So let's go with what we have, I think. It would be nice to have that war cleaver. Also, one thing to consider with these nighttime fights is that nighttime also lowers range defense, so parry is not as good. Alright. I'm a bit worried that this is a mistake. Maybe I should bring even more nets. Like Richard could have a couple of nets. He can't really deal much damage. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, this might be very tough actually, despite being, I think, the easier of the camps. I will give him some nets. Let's even go as far as giving him some better nets. So without quick hands, it's definitely a bit awkward. Using this. 47 fatigue. 48 and 44. Guess I can make this a bit lighter. $22. I'll go this light actually. It's not a huge difference, but perhaps it will make a difference. But yeah, it's definitely possible I'm still in a Legends mindset of these sorts of fights being quite easy at this point in the run, which might be incorrect. So we'll see how tough this is. So it's 34 opponents, that's quite a few. I'll need to concentrate here. Well, I suppose it's good that they're moving up and missing their shots. There's also I think a helpful barrier in the middle. And we should be able to break the resolve, but they have some leaders, so perhaps not really, not for the long term. Okay, that's a pretty good spot to hold with one person, of course. I wonder which one should it be. Dieter's gain ground ability, the Vanquisher ability, is wasted if I get some kills here, because he's going to be either moving in and getting in trouble, or not doing so and wasting the ability. Anyways, we can set up the reach weapons in the middle, as well as the crossbow. Though I only have a couple of reach weapons left in the lineup. But yeah, this should work in our favor, definitely. One thing I could do is set up so that a few of them can get past this point. I'm not sure if that's actually good, but it is an option. In any case, wait for now. I think we'll probably just rotate Geralt's axe there so he can begin with the carnage. And I want Fahad to take one of these spots and have 3 allies for him. Maybe like here is better. So he's over there, so it's a tiny bit awkward. In any case, we do this rotation. And I want to make sure that I set up the Inspiring Presence correctly. We'll see. Okay. Leader. Not sure if actually activating that helps, but I'm not going to be using the nets just yet anyway, so it's fine. Okay, Adelmar here maybe? The take aim ability will help us. Nighttime, of course, does hurt us as well. I could immediately go for this guy though. Take aim does take a lot of fatigue. Maybe it's fine to stay here and start shooting. I'm not going to engage on this flank yet, I don't think. We'll engage here and then they'll want to move in on us and we'll be ready for them, hopefully. Go ahead and start here. Gets 1 hit in. One thing I should maybe do is actually get some nighttime potions for fights like this. They would make a difference. Anyways, let's set up Ludger and Eike somewhere around here. Probably wait for Fahad to get out of the way. So Fahad here actually. And then I wait for another person to get next to him. I suppose so. So I could move in with Dieter, attack and wait. But then I can't, of course, do anything with Geralt if I do so. Though actually I can. I can move out of the way after waiting. Yeah, I suppose that's worthwhile, actually. And then we move like here. Or even back to where he was. Let's do it. Lots of waiting. Okay, let's move Eike here or here. We'll try to take the brunt of the damage with Ludger, of course. Might want to move out of this spot, though. Ideally, I get a target next to Eike, so he can attack twice. Let's move like here, and then we have 1 ally next to Fahad, and I want to make sure, try to make sure that he has those 3 allies for continuously attacking twice. It's going to be integral to our victory here. Okay, just stand there since there's no one coming anyway. You wait. $62. Alright. Let's move like Helmer here. He'll be somewhat in the middle and provide inspiring presence for, well, 1 person. Let's not use any tactician abilities yet. Okay, so Volmar is only level 3. So it's definitely possible I'm trying to achieve way too much with this team as it stands against this many opponents. But it's merely nomads. Surely nothing can go wrong fighting nomads. So yeah, he has a vision of 3, so that works. Vision of 2 would be a bit bad. So actually, do I move here? Or does that spot go to the banner? One of them takes that. Which one? So the banner is mostly used for inspiring presence reasons. I suppose it's better to move here, then we'll have that for Ludger as well, as Ludger moves there. So let's move Volmar here. Would be better for the crossbow to be there. Kind of. But let's go with this. Yes, Wake, just hold where you are. Banner here. Do nothing else. And Richard, hold where you are. We'll probably have to use a lot of nets on this flank as well. We'll see though. And since there's so many of them, they will be flanking us, so it gets awkward with the positioning with Adelma. Hopefully we can kill them fast enough. Speaking of killing, let's get to it. And now you step out of there. Make some space. That should be fine. I don't want to go too far. Okay, so Fury is only level 3. Richard is much higher level. Let's move Fury to the middle. Actually on this flank. I would imagine that most of them will come through the northern flank. Okay, if this is a kill, I might step back. It is a kill. Nice. So yes, I will move back. Pole mazes will suck. Also, speaking of pole mazes and other things. Okay, please continue trying to engage with us. Don't be moving back. They are moving away. Well, some of them are. Oh, and hello. Aim shot 36. Well, if no one's engaged, I might still decide that this is too much for us. If we take too many hits. And move away. Let's not use anything yet. 43. Night time behind an obstacle. So I need to get used to how this works in Hardened. Can't really rely on the night time. That's actually a decent netting target if I can do it. And I can, because Fahad is here. Fahad being slower than an executioner. Yeah, I'll go ahead and net him already, despite him being there. Okay, moving in, that's good for us. I guess. I say that now. We'll see how I feel in 10 minutes. Right. What are my chances of hitting the Desert Stalker from here? Switch into this. Oh, of course I can't, because, yeah, he's too far away. Well, let's wait. Probably move, but let's wait first. I guess we are probably using a net on the leader as well, and then we engage with Geralt. It ain't optimal. Though yeah, Geralt is Geralt has taken an arrow to the knee, so I need to rotate him in if I want to do so. I can once again do the Dieter trick, though. Need to decide now, I think. I guess we... Well, I can't do it, actually, because I can't walk away from that spot. Dieter against this guy. Is that a good idea? There's also these ones coming in. So what is my range defense? Well, it is 51, so it's not that bad. So that gets transferred into melee defense by parry. So one of them will engage here. Which one? So Dieter gets 3 hits in. So what is your vision, Richard? Might be not enough. Should have taken that into account as well. Yeah, it's only 2, so I cannot move here and net this guy. It's probably safer to do it with Geralt, and then we can rotate out. It wastes Dieter's turn, but it can't be helped, I don't think. I move here and rotate, and then wait. I can rotate Dieter out of there, but then Esvik is there, which is not something I want either. 91 against 32, so I suppose, yeah, and he is a duelist. I don't know, I guess I risk it. And I do the rotation because he gets the, well, one more attack because of that. Geralt gets to do nothing though. Do I rotate Geralt here? Maybe. But we're not getting anyone there to target yet. So perhaps not. Okay, more executioners coming in. Oh dear, I'm getting worried. Bahat, please save me. Okay, that is helpful. Thank you. Okay, Dieter. 74 only. Plus score 2 hits. If only I had that military cleaver. Okay, Fury. Did you have a vision of 2 as well? Yes. Oh well, too bad. Should have definitely taken that into account, so... Should have switched into... the vision -1 helmet. Let's see. Yeah, vision -1. I need to remember that. Oh, and the Blade Dancer has a sword lance. That's terrible. That's terrible. Well, he's moving away for some reason. Thanks, AI. We are really going to suffer a lot from these archers, though, despite it being night time. Okay, some of them have engaged, but I don't think it's still time to use any of these abilities. We'll use them next round. I think. So we just attack here for the 49. Well, you tried. Polmace Outlaws, as well as the other long-range options that they have, do worry me a lot. Mayhaps be a bit off too much again. I say that as Ludger annihilates that guy. The thing is, though, if I move here with Eike, so he can do something, he's then in range of this Executioner, and the Executioner will absolutely annihilate his armor. That is a shame. So I guess he moves here, actually. Though I don't have a rotation on this flank, so it gets really, really, really bad. Potentially. Potentially. And also he's going to step away from Fahad, which means one less ally. But if I want him to do anything this round... well, we can move one of these guys where AK is. Okay, Ludger, just hold where you are, I guess. Unless I move there. And let's hold. And Gerhard. I guess I could command, but is there a point? I don't really see a point. Guess I could move Adelmar there if I commanded Aiken now. That's like the only thing I see here. Do I want Adelmar there instead of one of these? Well, Fury, it seems. I need Fury close to the action. But then again, yeah, this weapon can hit there, so I need to keep that in mind as well. Damn it. The obstacle actually works for them as well. So I ideally either deal with this guy ASAP or I get someone with melee defense to hold this spot. The reach stun would devastate us as well. If I don't command anyone, I'm not doing anything. Yeah, this is awkward. Really awkward. Hopefully we can deal with these fools in the middle and down south quickly enough to provide support for the north. Suppose I could try to take aim on the Nomad Outlaw. I guess that's something I can do. Perhaps that's what I'll try. But if I move the crossbow here, someone engages there. Might be that I can't engage there fast enough. I guess I do, after all, move Fury there. With his 11 melee defense, and will use a net, perhaps? I don't know. So there's no point in commanding in that case. Am I staying where Gerhard is currently? I could even move down here. I really want to inspire Eike though. If I move here, I'm in direct line of fire from the Desert Stalker, but otherwise it's a very good inspiring spot. Also protects Adelmar a bit. Surely this guy will be alive next round, so that means 3 attacks for Eike against perhaps the Executioner here. Or at least 2, let's say. And that at least gives Gerhard something to do here. Does Adelmar actually benefit from 1 more action point? I don't think I want to bother trying to math that out. How much is this? Command 5 and 20. Well, anyways, let's move here. It's a bit of a risk, but then again, this whole fight is a risk. I guess I don't have much to lose out of trying this. It might do nothing though. Well, let's see if that 1 AP makes a difference. It probably doesn't, but anyway. Also, did you even recover that 1 action point? We're at 9. Can you not go to 10? Oh yeah, of course you can, since it's recover. Never mind. Okay, I'm foolish. I am being foolish. Anyways. So probably, like I said, try to get to this one. I've also been overwhelmed. I suppose we use this. The knockback doesn't necessarily help that much, but at least I don't need to take aim again, if that hits. Okay, 26 only though. I suppose I move here to make it a whopping 39. So this is 53. Guess I could go for that instead. I think I will. Well, it is a hit. It's not a fantastic hit, but it is a hit. And I can't switch. Well, then we reload. Okay. Yes, Vic probably does nothing here. Keeps the vigilant up. And we move Geralt to handle whoever comes through the southern flank, which is currently this one. Move here. Can he move there? He has an arrow to the knee. He has 9 action points though. Oh, you also have an arrow to the knee. God damn it. Well, I guess I still moved there, despite all of the danger associated with that. That's inspiring presence at least. Okay, recharge. Could even move here. I think I'll stay on this flank. He is nimble with Steel Brow Survival Instinct. So perhaps he can even get in melee range. Okay, reactivate this. Don't get too far. Though, are you now blocking Geralt? Yes, you are. I'll actually move all the way over here. Okay, Dieter is doing something. Thank you, Dieter. Okay, and we do have the adrenaline for Fury. Does that help here? Probably not. Still move there for Fahad. So I could use the net on this one. It helps a bit. I guess I will. Let's not use the adrenaline. Geralt, move here. The Blade Dancer coming in again. Rotation, huh? That's a lot of Hall Maces there. This would be a very nice round swing spot. I don't think I can get there though. Alright. Don't currently see a netting target, so we wait. Now is also the time to start using tactician abilities. Of course we get hit by that. How much was that? There's so many of them. So many of them. Yeah, I think we might have bitten off too much here. 69, huh? Okay. Well, his melee defense is garbage. Definitely is garbage. Now he's also distracted. Well, he has 12 action points, so hopefully he can do something with that. Alright, it's Blitzkrieg time. Doesn't hit everyone, but too bad. It's also onslaught time. And there you go, going in there. Damn, that's a lot of them. Yeah. How do I always get myself in these situations, in this run? Well, we'll see if we have enough. Okay, this might be time to use Linebreaker. Not sure about that though. You can go for a stun with Fury instead of a net. He's nearly out of fatigue though. So it does help Eike. It's a good spot for Adelma though. Maybe I don't go for it. Not yet at least. I could keep it in the toolbox, so to speak. Alright. Well, that's not good. Geralt, you will need to do a lot of things here in this fight. Why did I take this? Why oh why? Way too optimistic, I think. Once again. Let's wait. Maybe I'll use that Linebreaker, but not yet. Okay, this one hopefully is a kill for Geralt. And then we'll see. So Esbig waits. Okay, Fahad, please finish off this. I mean, he's no longer a threat, really. It's going to take him a while to get to us, though. Maybe I go for this one, actually. So the net is going to be wasted, but since he's so far away from us, we go for the current targets, I think. Yeah. That's also very nice damage for us. So that works. There's also an outlaw next to Gerhard the Banner. Don't really see a reason to command anyone. Yeah, I don't. So we just attack someone. I don't have anyone with Berserk nearby, do I? I don't think so. So I suppose we try to finish off this one. Hopefully a headshot. It's not a headshot, it is confidence though. So did the Blitzkrieg even hit Eike? Yes, it did. Okay. To make sure I get Berserk, I should maybe use the net on this guy. I have 100 melee skill though. Also use it on this one. Since we have the Blitzkrieg, I can afford to wait and think about this. I'll wait first, and if this is a reasonable percentage, which it should be, then we are fine enough. Okay, gain ground is something I want to do, but also don't want to do, strangely enough. I think I shouldn't do it unless I rotate with Esbig. And then it's not going to accomplish anything. Well, it does accomplish one attack, I guess. Though not in a way that allows Esbig to save him. And then there's all of this stuff here. So I think we don't gain ground. There's no point in even waiting, is there? There might be. There might be, but probably not. Well, then again, we have the Blitzkrieg, so I should get in there. Yeah, I can walk away next round. Yeah, I should do it. So let's do it. Oh, and also I didn't realize there's a Desert Stalker there. Okay, 67. Okay, let's wait for the net. I want to try to make sure. Anyways, so Fury. Net on the Executioner here, or I attack twice. I think I use a net. Yeah, I have enough. So do that. Then Adelmar tries to get Berserk with this guy. Surely he will succeed. He does not. Well, does knock him back. That doesn't really help us, though. Oh, this guy's in. Well, thank you for... I don't know. Never mind. I'm not thanking you, actually. But... I suppose the distraction isn't that bad. Anyways, we also have a net on Volmar. So out of these targets, the Desert Stalker, I guess, is priority, but he's also nimble. I should probably save these nets for priority targets. How about if I net both of these guys? Step here, net someone and move back. Not sure if that's a good idea. But he's not doing anything otherwise, so I guess I will. And net there, move back for Fahad. AK, we need you to hit something. Okay, well, that's something. It is something. Is there any danger of getting distracted again? It seems like no. Can't use this anymore. And therefore, I will not. Okay, with Esvik, what the hell do I do? If I move in here, that's kind of suicidal, despite the Blitzkrieg. And I want the Berserk activation specifically for Geralt. For multiple reasons. So what is there that I can actually do? I could still keep the Vigilant action points. That feels wrong. He's also a duelist. Guess I could move here in preparation. I could move in to rotate AK out as well. That's something I can do next round. Rotate Gerhard first. But that means no inspiring for AK either. I think he's too far away for that to be a good idea. So yeah, I don't want to move there. So I move here and don't attack. Seems like this flank needs help. Every flank needs help. Alright. AK is now in a bad spot, but like I said, he can move away. I think I'll go ahead and use a net on this guy. Get the next one out, I guess, as well. Alright. I'll go for the higher chance here, despite the nimbleness. 92. Well, there we go. Thank you, Geralt. 29 still left. Things are not looking good here. And let's just attack, I think. 81 miss. Alright. So if I do move in, they will rotate. I could now back off, but that's not going to accomplish much. There's so many pole mazes, I don't know. Pulling back. At least they wouldn't be able to hit me with those. These are just outlaws, though. The thing is, though, as I move in with Geralt, with his 19 melee defense, it's guaranteed he gets hit by something at some point. There's some very nasty weapons here. Probably still someone left hiding in the weeds. So I guess Esvik does move in. He does deal good damage against this guy. Alright, well, we are committed to this fight, so go in. Oh, there's another one there. Of course there is. Is that a round swing then, for 2 targets? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. So he does have the underdog. But that's not enough to keep him safe. By any means, with this level of melee defense. But I did commit to this. Okay, that's a couple of nice headshots. Wait for stun, distraction reasons. Okay, Ludger, do things, please. That's a thing. Thank you. Now you move in. Okay, and then... there's a possibility of getting disarmed as well as a possibility of getting distracted. As well as staggered. But I guess I'll just end there. Okay, only 1 target. I guess I go for it. It would be a problem at some point. Are you going to bleed out, sir? No. No, you're not. So we still need 1 hit on this guy. Okay. Hold steady, please. Of course, doesn't hit everyone. Then Volmar. Does he get the next net out? I guess he does, since he can't do much else. I'll wait though, since, yeah, he can't do anything. Okay, use another net, I guess, and then we are, well, running out, but not yet out. I want to make sure I actually hit these targets. They need to go ASAP. So many pole mazes and nasty weapons. Would be ideal to use it on an executioner though, but I don't know. If Richard is here, he could absorb some damage. That does almost guaranteed get him killed though. Almost guaranteed. And therefore, what is the correct action to make here? I think I just use a net. And we'll engage with Geralt here, despite all of the nasty things that can happen. Berserk activation will be wasted though. Maybe I should have rotated him in with Esvig. Too late now. How long does this last? Okay, I need to reactivate it, I guess. So I will. Oh, never mind. Now I cannot use the net. Now that's also... I wouldn't say fine, but acceptable. I think we move in. So do these guys have the AoE days? It seems they don't. Well, that's something at least. So I could kind of sacrifice Richard. I don't want to do it, but that might be better than losing... Well, Geralt is... Geralt has less potential, of course, than Richard, for many reasons. But currently he's far better. Richard is in range of a couple of... Well, one of these already. If I move in, I'm committed. Suppose I'll wait. Okay, and Fury still has 1 net. Probably gets it out. And then, since he can't do anything, does nothing else. Alright. Knockback is not going to do anything. It seems I could try to get this kill here. Okay, that works. Running out of fatigue, of course. And yeah, indeed, the Blade Dancer is finally coming in with his 90 melee skill Sword Lance. I'll go for this guy, I guess. It's a decent hit. Alright. So do I dare leave Dieter where he is? I suppose I kind of have to. It might get him killed, but I kind of have to. The second winding plus the Blitzkrieg works pretty well as well against nomads and these mazes that they have. $93 miss. Okay, Geralt. Yeah, I think I should move in because I'm about to get stunned otherwise anyway, so we move in and wait. Probably here. We're going to take so much damage. So much. Eke did something. Alright, I will wait because of multiple reasons. About to be hit by this hammer, perhaps. So far, okay. Also, yes, that guy has a cleaver. And there we go, getting hit by that hammer. Nearly actually kills. Yeah, we're about to have many casualties. This might be a wipe. Might be a wipe here. At least the AI is being semi-stupid. But yeah, here we go, here we go. Now, of course, our Blitzkrieg advantage is over. AK is about to die soon. Dieter is in trouble. Geralt is so far doing okay, though. Hopefully he can carry us. He might be getting stunned before he can do anything, though. Next round. Well, it is what it is. Okay. So, Volmar. I could move him in somewhere, or I could get the net out, use that on the Blade Dancer here. He'll just break free immediately, probably. I guess that's what I'll do, though. Alright. Do a thing. It's not much, but it's a thing. And then you get a headshot. And take some fire damage. Welp. It's not going that well. There goes Eke. Brutal. Brutal. Yeah, way too confident again. I'm approaching Hardened with a too casual attitude, I think. Yeah, this is way too much. Way too much for us. I don't know what came over me again. This is probably going to be a wipe. Welp. Let's treat this as a learning experience. Yeah. Still 25 enemies left. I don't think we can do this. And now we are committed. I'm not going to retreat with these guys, I don't think. Even if I could. Can I even do so? Probably not. With this terrain. Like maybe Helmer and Fahad would get away with their Pathfinders. Gerhard is about to die to the fire, I guess. Yeah, even one of these two-handed mallets was enough to essentially neutralize Eike. Now, Eike was able to do something before he perished, but yeah, that level of defense is just... it's just not enough. Welp. That's not good. It's not good. Yeah, there's not really anything I can do with Gerhard. Don't think so. So I just attack and then die to the fire. Funnily enough. I don't really see a command that helps in any way. Yep. Well, there we go. Do we still have a chance? I don't think so. Unless we get spectacularly lucky. Esbik is about to die soon as well. Well, that goes without saying. He'll be acting after them in all of the cases, so essentially he's guaranteed dead next round already. See if Geralt can activate Berserk with this guy instead of Esbik, I think. Okay, Volmar. What the hell do I do with this guy? Yeah, I don't know. I'm fighting a camp like this with a level 3 guy in the lineup. I guess I had it coming. Yeah. Just trying to do way too much with what I have. I think we'll move on this flank. I'm not going to retreat here. Everyone goes down with the ship. So Fahad no longer has his allies, but he can hit someone. Actually go for someone here, I guess. Yeah, you get the kill there. .73 does get one of them, okay. Shouldn't try to move away, not from that. Okay, use a net now, I guess. Does that even do anything? Probably not. Probably not. And we are also fatigued out here. Chances of hitting are very low. How many overwhelms do you have? 2. Okay. So second wind does nothing. So we just end. We just end. Yeah, this is way too many enemies for me to attempt at this stage. Now we pay the price for my hubris. Lucky dodges there. Luck has perhaps run out. Weird choice. Yeah, with the cultist origin I should maybe approach the run. Should have approached it even more carefully than I have. Try to find those quality recruits with the promised potential candidates. Instead of trying to force late game content with people like Geralt here with his horrid melee defense. I don't know. Anyways. Yeah. I have kind of mentally checked out of this fight. There's just too many of them. For that and miss. Okay, I can still rotate Volmar in there. He dies instantly. Well, almost instantly, but sure. Yeah, I didn't even have that stupid cleaver for Dieter, so I don't know what I was thinking. This is kind of the same as what happened with the nobles. When Gerbold perished. Kind of the same thing. But a far worse result, of course. The enemies do scale a lot harder, unintended. Okay, Ludger continues to get lucky here. Good job for you, I guess. Alright. You can do it, Richard. I believe in you. You as well, Dieter. I can't attack after second wind in, so don't even try. Okay, that would be a berserk or that. Do it. Geralt is trying, but he'll go down in one hit, unless it's a headshot. It's the last stand of the Davkul boys. Oh dear. And there goes whatever his name was. Ludger. Luck again? No. Esvig continues to luck. He'll die to one hit now. 4 hit points left. Okay. Welp. Too bad. Fahad is doing work. Will Geralt still get to do things in this fight? Would be amazing if I somehow managed to clear out these guys and live with them. And carry the run on with them. I guess that's theoretically possible, as long as Geralt doesn't go down here. Fahad is carrying us here hard. I mean, it's a very long shot. But the leader, for example, goes down in one swing from this axe. But yeah, he gets to act before Geralt does, so probably moves in and kills someone. We'll see. Oh, nice headshot. Good job, Helmer. Adelmar actually has a chance to do something here. Is there hope? Is there hope? If I kill enough of them, then the rest of them will flee. That is a possibility. Okay, so knocking this guy back is probably better than the other options. I could also activate the Berserk with this guy. Let's see. 33 initiative. Maybe I should go for him. Can I go for both? Guess I go for this guy. Getting their resolve down is very important. I'll also switch into this, I guess, after all. 88. And that is a kill. I have a dog. Should I use the dog? I guess I will. You can do it, boy! Fall off the Warhound. I believe in you. Okay, Richard. If I move here and attack, is that going to accomplish anything? It keeps Esvik safe from this guy, but I can also manage that from here. Less skill of 55, so unlikely to hit anything. It also might, if the leader rotates in, he might be incentivized to go for Richard instead of Geralt. That would be the worst case scenario. I'll just do it. So if I get this kill, that's not actually good. If I wait, that's also not good. Guess I go for the 26. Which does nothing, of course, but he tried. He tried his best. No! Did that 67 miss just save us? Maybe. Just maybe. I think I have to kind of greed here. Do I have to greed? Maybe I don't. 8 fatigue. Can I attack again? Yes, I can. So 2 attacks here. Will that kill? I guess it might, since the duelist bonus. Armor penetration only of 20. It's the same hit chance here. This guy is also quite dangerous since we've lost our armor. I can attack once. I don't know. There's 34. We can finish off with Fahad, I guess, next round. He won't have a target otherwise anyway. I'll go for this guy. It's a bit of a greed. I have to believe in Geralt's ability to finish off this one. Though actually I should go for this, for obvious reasons. We have battle flow as well. If this misses... No, it didn't. Can you save us, Geralt? Not necessarily. We are cutting it semi-close here. Semi. Okay. One more hit and Geralt dies. Okay, they are going for Richard. Oh, and nice dodging there. We have a chance. We still have a chance, kind of. Geralt is bleeding. It's only 1 damage. We can attack twice with Esvik. Is that enough damage? We can also rotate. Jesus. Fahad acts next. Do we trust in Fahad to finish off the leader? I think we do. So we go for this outlaw instead. Is that a mistake? Maybe. With this weapon. It's 20 armor penetration as well. If Fahad has Headhunter active, he doesn't. A headshot would be a kill here. I guess I have to go for the leader. Try to maximize my chances. I'm not going to rotate. It's all or nothing. Okay, Esvik does have enough damage. Then this one, I guess. Yeah, seems like it. Fahad is carrying us. Dog in. I'm not sure how lucky we've gotten in the final stages of this fight. Potentially very lucky. If we somehow make it out of this without it being a loss. huge mistake in taking this fight, but it seems it's maybe, maybe just maybe we can make it. Might even step here, actually. That surround bonuses and prevents this archer from targeting Geralt. There's also a confident outlaw with a pole mace over there. If I attack first, that's probably better. Probably. Alright. Yeah, both of these guys are dangerous. I think I rely on Geralt though. This whip can finish off Geralt, so we need to deal with that as well. Yeah, out of fatigue. Surely there will be a famed one-handed cleaver out of this fight. And it will all have been worth it for that. Right, I need to do something here with Edelmar. What can he do? How much do I care if Richard lives? I guess I care. Yeah, I care. I care more about Eswig and Dieter, of course. So if I move here, I can still fire. If I take aim, I'm out of fatigue anyway. Yeah, I guess I go for this guy. And don't knock back. Decent. Geralt, please. Yes! Now, how do I make sure that Geralt lives? I mean, I'm not going to retreat. We need to win this fight. We need to win. Can we win? Can we kill enough of them? There's 13 left. There's still the Blade Dancer as well. Blade Dancer and a couple of Desert Stalkers. If I kill all of these, then there will be 5 of them left. Maybe that's enough. Maybe. Cannot move in and attack. Cannot move in and use a dog. What the hell can you do? That guy is still acting as well. I guess I move like here. Hide there. Is that going to hide you? It seems it actually isn't. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Terrible. Guess I move here, and then we move in on one of these next round. Hey, Richard, you can do it. Though... guess you're not activating this. 22 only. This guy has 92 initiative. Couple of lucky hits, okay. Confident War Dog going in. Ludger has been stellar in this fight. Quite lucky, of course. Speaking of luck. Speaking of luck. Jesus, this fight is bad. Okay, there we go. Nasty hit. He's still alive, though. For now. Not for long. Alright. What the hell do I do with Eswig? We need to finish off this outlaw. All of these targets need to die. So we're going in with 4 hit points, I guess. Where? Here, maybe? That means Eswig goes for this guy. It's a primary target for Adelmar, though. Jesus Christ, this fight. I think we wait. We're never going to be out initiativing them anyway. So we wait. Oh yeah, Fahad. I almost forgot about Fahad, but yeah, this is the logical target for Fahad, I guess. Can't attack twice. He still has his armor, so he can move in. Wait with him. A couple of them are fleeing. Excellent. That was a 40% lucky hit. So you're telling me there is a chance. There is a chance, you say? I hope I don't have to fight the Blade Dancer still, though. Who the hell is going to do that? Fahad, I guess. Damn it. Anyways, is this recover? 17 fatigue, 6, 23. I can shoot this or this. 29 is the best shot. Well, I guess you go for it. Alright, so now I guess I still go for this with Geralt. Yeah, I need to just accept that someone might still die to one of these weapons. What is your injury? Makes you move like this. It's broken leg. Okay, I guess we move like there. We need to clear them now to lower their resolve. If I use the dog, does that help? It might be better to just move away from this weapon, but I might still need Geralt's damage, which is kind of insane. I also have the Bearded Blade. I could rotate into Bearded Blade. However, even a punch might kill Geralt if it hits the body. That's how insane the situation is. If I move away, it's here. So 10 enemies left. What an insane and stupid fight this has been. Anyways, Eswig. Yeah, I don't think I go for the Bearded Blade nor the dog. What's your melee defense? 19, yeah. Well, it's a miracle he's alive. He is alive, though. Eswig risks it against this guy, I guess. So if I rotate for hard, yeah, that's better. That's better. I can attack with the heavy famed hole here. Anyways, does Geralt actually go in that case? Or use the dog? I don't know. The thing is, this guy is so quick. He's quicker than all of us. I guess Geralt moves away. I don't know. I don't know about that decision. Peter loses his armor. There's still this guy here. It's Ludger. Somehow he's still alive. Anyways, like I said, we do this. And then out of fatigue anyway. Alright. Use bandages. I guess that's what I do. Not sure if helpful, but... Okay, 43 miss. Oh no, there's the Blade Dancer. There goes Ludger. Dog takes an immediate headshot. This dog is being dumb. Blade Dancer is confident. Despite... like, I don't know, 20 plus of his friends being dead. I mean, I'm just being stubborn. I could have retreated some of the guys out of this. Yeah, I don't know. Should have had Randolph and the Hedge Knight, the dumb Hedge Knight. Anyways, recharge. Can you actually do anything here? The answer is likely no-ish. Actually, let's wait so Fahad gets 2 attacks, though. You still have a net. You actually have a net. Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing you can do. Use the net. Wait. 40%. Guess you go for it. Okay. Fahad does a thing. Dieter gets a kill. If I gain ground there, that might be a horrid mistake. It might also be the right move. It kind of might be the right move. I do have the battle flow as well, so I have some fatigue to play with again. 25% damage resistance from Vanquisher does take care of these two, so they can't hit me. And the Blade Dancer might, just might to... I mean, probably will actually use footwork to get away. Go ahead and do it, and we'll try to clear these targets. Okay. And I still reload and shoot. 23. It seems I can. Alright. This is an insane fight. Okay, you go in, try to get this guy. He does get it. Okay, 7 enemies left here. If I kill this one, then that helps us. It also puts Esvig at risk from the Blade Dancer. And we just rely on Fahad to handle this guy, if indeed he still wants to fight me. Not sure if anything is worth here. Maybe I just recover. This guy can move in, but he perhaps attacks Richard or Adelma. Reach of 6, so getting that duelist reach doesn't help. Guess the dog probably kills this one. How much are you bleeding, dog? Okay, you're just gonna die to the bleed, but gets to attack first. Oh, nice. He moves back in, though. Am I out of nets as well? Dog dodges there. It seems they're leaving. It seems they're leaving. It seems we actually win, but I do need to deal with the Blade Dancer. I have a net on Esvig. That's the plan, I guess. That's the plan. What is your vision for? Yeah, okay. Yeah, we need to wait though. Fahad needs to move in, and he can do so. I guess he even moves this far. Does he? No, he doesn't. Moves in though. This dog will die, but that's fine. Sadly, that is fine. We have 3 allies there, so you recover. You recover. This guy. In ground. Do not move in, instead just hide now. Well, I didn't expect to win here. Technically it's not over yet, and there goes, what's his face? Richard has died. Well, that sucks. That sucks. We're still bleeding on Geralt as well. And now we don't have 2 allies for Fahad. So what do? I don't know. You're leaving. Good riddance. You're leaving. Good riddance. Oh, dog, please, no. Dog. Let's get the ally. Maybe I should have gone for the bandaging here. There's still time, though. There is still time. You wait for Dieter. Yeah, there's no way of saving the dog unless the Desert Stalker just leaves, doesn't kill it. Okay, nice. Now we should actually be fine in moving in, so I will. Yeah. God damn it, he's still alive with 5 hit points. Might still kill someone. God damn it. And he's still somehow confident. Oh, he somehow misses. Well, it was a 30, but yeah. Jesus Christ. I mean, Davkul Christ. Okay, we won. Somehow we won. But make no mistake, this was a huge mistake. Huge. Insanely stupid of me, to be honest. To think that we had a chance with this. Well, we did win, so there was a chance. But you know what I mean. It wasn't prudent. Let's see if I can save the dog with Fahad, who got some insane... oh yeah, I need to bandage you. Well, we can do that with Helmer. We can do that with Helmer. I need to... Or I just end now. Let's end now. Well, there we go. And Lutger is alive. With a missing eye. Okay, he's still usable. Gerhard is alive, but now he's traumatized. Eike is dead. Richard is dead. Volmer is dead. Fir is dead. Well, I didn't expect to make it. And not sure if that was likely to happen. I think we got insanely lucky on the southern flank. There was some bad luck, of course, as well, but still. And there isn't even a famed item in this camp, so... Well, anyways, it's a victory. It's a costly, very costly victory, and it's a stern reminder for me. Well, there we go. Devastating, but it is a victory. Herald gets a level. Let's do that here. Okay, that's a good level. Hit points, melee skill, melee defense, and then we take formidable approach. And that's him finished. Like so. Well, that was quite the battle. Quite the battle. Now we need to recruit again. Once again, the run goes on longer and longer. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time.